Every day, the empress would sniff the quilt of every maid like a dog. If she detected the emperor's scent, she would immediately beat the maid sleeping in that bed to death. Yet it was she who, each day, sent different maids to seduce the emperor, telling them that if anyone won his favor, they must remind him to visit her chambers. Not once, though, did the emperor come. Instead, every maid he favored was killed by her own hands. Then one day, the emperor ignored the maid the empress had sent to seduce him. But this maid lied to the empress, claiming she had won the emperor's favor, and even showed the kiss marks on her body. This drove the empress to the brink of collapse. In fact, this maid was a reborn soul. In her past life, she had been chosen to seduce the emperor, but she refused the empress's order. In retaliation, the empress forced her to drink a potion that made her mute, and even had a dozen men humiliate her. After that, she became the lowliest person in the palace. One day, she accidentally spilled water on the empress, and the empress cruelly gouged out one of her eyes. Overwhelmed by despair, she chose to take her own life. To her surprise, when she opened her eyes again, she found herself back on the day the empress had chosen her. Remembering the torment she'd endured in her past life, she knelt down at once and said she was willing to take on the empress's task. But her real goal was not to seduce the emperor, it was to find a chance to take revenge on the empress. That night, when she went to the emperor's chambers, she discovered the emperor, who had no interest in women, was indifferent to her. Even as she begged, he still tried to drive her out. Helpless, she told him, if she was killed by the empress, she hoped he would send her body back to her parents. She was certain the emperor, who had been an orphan since childhood, would be moved by her longing for family. Sure enough, just as the guards were about to drag her out of the door, the soft-hearted emperor finally decided to let her stay in his chambers.